Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to do a review video of the IBM Model F77. I've been looking at a endgame keyboard now for quite some time, and there are a lot of options out there on the internet, but I stumbled on the IBM Model F77 over here. And it's a reproduction. I found a website called the Model F Keyboards, and it's run by, I think, one person named Joe. So, Joe, if you're watching, thank you for making all of this possible and creating these solid keyboards, because I am quite happy with the end result here. The website says that it could take up to a month until you get it delivered. Now, I live in Europe, so the shipping was from America to Europe, and I thought, okay, month, that is perfectly fine, but I think my shipment was even quicker than that. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Also very happy with the packaging. As you might already see from the unbox video over here, that yeah, everything was packaged quite nicely. And yeah, I think now it's time to get into the review of the actual keyboard. First of all, I wanted to talk about the build quality, because this is a solid brick. And back in the day, everything was made from plastic and very light. And with these reproduction models, we get a heavy case. It's about 4 kilos. So you get your money's worth, I would say. And we also have some rubber pads underneath to hold the keyboard in place. But yeah, the build quality is amazing on this, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Now I wanted to talk about the keycaps. So I installed all the keycaps on it, and there were some issues with a couple of keys, but that was on my part. So when you insert the keys, I had a couple that weren't working, and the quick fix was just using the keycap puller, pull one out and just replacing them a little bit, and once they got recognized, everything was working again. So speaking of that, everything was quite plug and play for me. I work with a Mac Mini, and I installed everything via file and carabiner. As you can already see, my layout is quite a bit different, so it's not the usual F77 layout, because I have my read, hold, my mode and my main over here. I also have my previous and next. This is yeah, very personal and how I like it. And yeah, the Model F77 also doesn't have the F function keys on top, but you can easily target them with a Shift 1, Shift 2 or Shift 3 for the F1, 2 or 3 or etc. So for me that is no big issue. I'm actually quite used to working like that. And yeah, so far the installation was very flawless for me. When I bought the keyboard, I did read through the manual, and it's very detailed with how to solve any issue you have with the board. That's also, I think, a benefit of this board. If something breaks, you can probably find a forum or a guide for it, and you can fix it yourself if you're handy, which should be no problem for me, I think. I have enough craftsmanship to also tinker around with it myself, but to be fair, there's nothing to tinker with at the moment, because again, everything out of the box is just the way I like it. I know I saw a couple of people on YouTube and on forums talking about adding floss to the springs because they found the sound too plingy. And personally, for me, I like the plingy sound, so nope, I am definitely not doing that. For me, it is perfect, and I think now is a great time to do a sound test. So every keyboard review has a typing test, so you can hear how it sounds. So with no further ado, here we go. But that was my quick review of the keyboard. And for now, I would like to say thank you for watching. And I hope you all have a nice day.